Hello, everyone. Well, I had a moment of clarity after the last stream. I set the last stream to unlisted because it was so embarrassing. So, yeah, I was away for a couple days and ended up doing pretty much a faithful translation from the JavaScript exercise. So here, let me all right, so we want to go here to here is the problem specifications. Which contains the test cases, and something's messing up with my computer. That's just what how strange. When the desktop loses focus, it wow. So yeah, I was just saying how this is gonna be a new kind of less frustrated stream. And the first thing that happens, there's something wrong with the computer. I don't even know how to explain what it's doing. Well, yeah, as soon as I lose focus, the window blurs out. This is like the one job of an operating system is just to show you the windows. That's all. Show me my stuff. And so here I effectively only have one screen. It's completely borked. Which means I can't see the chat. Which means, wow, that kind of blows. I can't see anything. Yeah. Suckville. All right, here is this is gonna be too annoying to I thought this was gonna be a good stream. Now nothing's working. Okay, test cases. Here is the JavaScript thing. And yeah, the JavaScript solution. I went through all of it and I figured out actually how it works. I was getting tripped up just because I don't understand object-oriented programming. It's like I never learned it. And so when I see something like this, like a constructor with this, as soon as I see this, I just like get scared and run away. Like one of my little kitties. I got the kitties today. Naomi and Gwen. Wait till you see them. You can't see them now. They're too they're scared. One of them, the first place she went was the bathtub. She actually hid in the bathtub. Completely so cute. All right. So yeah, I tried several things. I used the solution here, with the map zipper, and actually it worked great. But then I thought, I could just use vectors because the zipper, it's a binary tree, so it just has a value, a left, and a right. And so we could just identify them positionally. But then, I did this yesterday, and it's funny because I was actually not even really focusing on it. I was like just kind of casually going through the JavaScript, and I think I put it through the translator. Yeah, I did. But actually, no, because I might have started with this. In fact, that's quite possible. And what is this? Shadow CLJS Modern? It must be like some way to define classes in ClojureScript where you have a constructor. This is crazy. But anyway, I didn't want to do that. So I said, how hard can it be to figure out what this JavaScript is doing? So we have a constructor, which is our zipper, which has a tree and a trail. So I just wrote it as a function, like it should be. So that is over here. Zipper, whoops, takes a tree and a trail, and it outputs a map with those keys. Just like, let's see if I can, see if my computer will let me do one cool thing so that you can see both of these things at once. Cool. And so the zipper class also has a method called FromTree, which takes a tree and just creates a zipper. So that's same thing. FromTree takes a tree, and it takes a tree and an empty vector as the trail, because when you're at the top of the zipper, there's no trail. ToTree is, well, that's the opposite. And here's where we have this rebuild tree function. What I did is I actually have a JavaScript environment here in Replit, and so I put this whole thing in it so that I could debug it and look at the output of different things. And I kept all of the names exactly the same. And then afterwards, I just converted the camel case to kebab case, because that's how we do. So from rebuild tree, yeah. So it's a recursive function, which actually, this would blow the stack if we used it with like a gigantic tree, which isn't a far-fetched situation. Like if we were making a text editor or a code like parser, like a compiler or something. Even, yeah, just like the analyzer. But, I think we could just change this to recur. I will connect to REPL here. And connect with Babashka. All right. I'll just evaluate this whole namespace. That's good. And I'll evaluate the test namespace. And I'll just run the tests on the bottom of the file. And we have 14 passing tests. It wasn't even hard. Well, I mean, I guess you could consider that some sort of cheating, but I mean, it was cheating as soon as I even looked at the closure.zip source code. And this is great. I'm really happy that I ended up following the JavaScript solution so closely, because now, like, it really is the exact same exercise, except there's no objects, no constructors. These are all just pure functions. Okay, so this recursion here, it's best to avoid explicit recursion. But we have a special recur that is a non-stack blowing way of doing recursion in lieu of actual tail call optimization. So I'll reevaluate this and evaluate this. And it works. That's all I had to do. It's just change it to recur. Cool. So that's worth making a commit. All right, so yeah, this is rebuild tree, which takes a tree and the trail, which, so like the trail is the parent nodes, like the path. We'll see. We'll start going through some of these test cases. So here is our sample tree that we'll call T1, which I'll define right here. Actually, I'll put it at the top of the page, because we're going to explore some of these basic functions. So from trail, this just figures out whether a part of the trail is a left child or a right child. So it would be, what calls from trail? Yeah, when we're rebuilding the tree. And rebuild tree is called by toTree, which takes a zipper. So that would be like this. toTree v1. Did I not evaluate it? All right, why are we getting nil? Because that is a tree. We need from tree first. Okay. A zipper is a map with keys for a tree, the tree, and the trail, exactly like the JavaScript one. And I mean, that's couldn't be simpler, really. What we want to do is actually like descend into it or something, or else like rebuilding the tree is trivial without a path. I mean, we could do it. Let's like say toTree, and in fact, that is the first test case, which is just to take a tree and it tests that data is retained, where we just take the tree, turn it into a zipper with from tree, and then put it back to a tree and test that it is the same tree. So we can see that that works. So let's actually see what that did. Well, first we want to make it more complicated. So let's just use the next test case. The next is to go left and right and then print out the value of the node. So let's try that. And yeah, we'll use the take this and thread it through the operations, which yeah, how do you like the test suite? I got this mostly output like this from the generator, which was kind of cool, kind of fun to do that. And it was cool because the canonical data has an array of operations, and it mapped out very well to the Clojure threading operator, where it just takes the tree, performs these operations. Yes, we go from tree. Wait, no, we went from tree already. Now we want to like, wait, what was it? Left, right value. So let's just go left first. Cool, so now we can see how the trail works. So if we did rebuild tree, let's rebuild tree here. It takes, you know, I will just define this as Z just for testing right now. Now I can run this without messing with anything. Yay. All right. So now rebuild tree. Actually, I'm going to replace it with this. So that it's actually doing something to rebuild the tree. And yeah, this was tripping me up for a while. I had to figure out to use F next because it was returning the trail, and I don't even know why. The trail is something like this. And so this contains 2 nodes. And so we take the first one in order to rebuild the tree. So that's the left child. And then in the step from the recur, normally you would recur with the rest. And yeah, so we got an empty vector inside a sequence. So yeah, that tripped me up because I was expecting to just get, we can make it more dramatic by going left again. So that it has to do even more to I guess we can't go left again from there. Anyway, I think that pretty much makes sense. So it rebuilds the tree from the path using the from trail. This could probably be simplified, but no, it's the same as the one is a JavaScript one. So that's cool. So yeah, so instead of doing rest, which gives us this sequence, I needed to do F next, which is just the first of the next. I mean, I could have used rest and then done the first of that, but there's not a rest. And so, yeah, you know, it's actually, now that it makes sense, it's almost unremarkable. But now, especially if I just kind of like mindlessly did this and it was like, I wonder if this will work, and then just kind of banged on it until it worked. So it was like after stressing on it for that entire stream, I almost want to like maybe I'll make the stream public now. Now that it's like a happy ending, and it'll be like a reminder that life is too short to be pissed off, even if your shit is just blowing up everywhere. So let's see some more test cases anyway. And well, you know, we could actually check in and launch the exercise. Wouldn't that be cool? Let's see. So I need to make the documentation. Yeah, it's not there at all. So yeah, let's just so in our generator, there I think there's something to save the description. I did do that, right? Yeah, it was maybe I did not. It would just be the description of data. Oh yeah, I just now I need to connect to a REPL again. The slug is zipper. Pull in our data and the description of data. And that's just a markdown file. Might as well make a function for this. I don't know why I didn't before. It's init description. Bang. This will take data. Should it take a slug too, or should it just infer that from the data? I guess just data is fine. So we need to go in the directory. So the bashka fs, like fs path, it's ultimately going to be a file. So we'll do fs file. Does that make sense? Would be well, first I want, yeah. So the file will be in exercises. We can probably steal this from one of the other ones where it's init src because, well, it'll be, we need to create the .docs file. I know I did this before, but whatever. There were a couple times when I had to nuke the repo, and it was actually kind of a foolish thing to do, but what can you do? So yeah, it'll be something like this. We'll spit a file, which will be zipper CLJ. So we want not src, and instead of zipper CLJ, so we don't need exercise at all, or the string replace. It's just going, yeah, we don't need this. And it's, what a way to do it. Instructions.mg. You can't see my keyboard, can you? So, there, that's better. Wait. Okay. So, is this a good file? No. No, we need to create the docs. First, we need to check if it exists. Yeah, the last stream, I've been having lots of weird issues, like VS Code gaslighting me. So yes, fs directory. That's like is directory, and we can probably save part of this in a variable to save some repetition or something, because it's going to be the same directory. Exercise, practice, whatever the exercise is. Yeah. Could save that as a vector, I guess. So let's say let the path be a vector with these things. And then we can like apply fs file or something. Just to show how that would work. Use exercises, practice, zipper. And so we would say fs path, but we would say apply. And then we get that path. Cool. So we will do that. We'll say get rid of, well, we can, and let's say we need the file as we do now. Yeah, we would just say apply file. Right? So yeah. Say we have this. It's a file. And let's say we have, well, we want to apply fs file on this and something else. So are we allowed to do this? Apply, no, because we need to conj, right? No, that's, let's see. Oh, because I didn't slurp that in. And there's our file. Cool. So that's a decent way to do it, I think. So that's the path. Let's slurp this and this and this. All right, so this will be something like this, only instead of this part, we'll be able to say path. And so that will take the place of this. And then this is just this. It's okay. It's just and we're, yeah, description of data. That's it. Yeah, that's it. That's all. But here we'll say when, or do we want to like throw an error or something if the directory already exists? It'll be fine just like this. Okay, when the directory is whatever, I guess it's fs path, right? Apply on path. Let's see if that returns true. Fs directory. This is this. And true, yeah, so it does exist. But what we actually want to test, exercises practice, the exercise name, doc. That's fun to say. Well, fun to say because it's hard to say. So you, and It returns false, which means we would continue. So that is what we want. Apply, pause. Yeah, so we'll just change. It goes inside the vector. Yeah, so we need to conj path with docs. And we just do this, and that's probably good. So we'll fire it, I guess. Say init description. Whoops, I didn't pass it anything. Okay, last data. It returned nil. And looks like maybe I need to refresh the file browser. No, it's actually not here. Wait, did I just do something dumb? when it is a directory, it should do it when it's not a directory. And there it is. Oh, but the file is wrong. Because we need to, yes. The path for the description is, we can go ahead and change that because it's practice zipper docs. Yeah, because that's the only thing we're using anywhere. So if that's path, then this will just be this. And this is, yeah, that's right. Okay, now I might need to nuke the direct. Wait, we didn't. Wait a minute. Okay, so now that's. I messed something up. Oh, exercises, practice, exercise, docs. And not directory. Let's check to see if it is a directory. Just to make this perfectly clear, I will just define path here. So we want to test this. And it is not a directory, which means it would execute the body. Wait. Yeah. Because when it returns false, it executes. And no such file. We have to create it. We have to create it. I forgot to create the directory. Oh, it's okay. That's okay. So when not, then we create it, which is fs creator. And what does it take? Takes a path, right? Yeah, a proper path. A proper path. Creator of this. Yeah, same thing. From yeah, apply path path. That's one crucial part of the process there. There it is. Like boing. We have dot docs with instructions MD. Okay. Now we actually need to modify it a bit. It says a zipper might support these operations. So this is just like a suggestion, and it's also, at least with the JavaScript one, which I ported it directly from, it was slightly different. We didn't implement delete. We did not even use previous or next, did we? No. We have left and right, which returns the, or navigates to the left or the right child. So we didn't. There's insert after and insert before, which we implemented those, but they were called set left and set right. And so I guess the whole point is it doesn't matter that Zipper might support, but I don't know, should we change it so that, or we should probably make it more accurate. But what else do we need? We need to give the exercise a UUID and generate a config JSON. And that should be part of the generator, actually. Init description. Why am I still on this branch? I want to go over to the generate branch. But I want to merge this. Yeah, I'll just copy the generator here. And I will discard my changes on the zipper branch because we're done with that. Now I'll go up over to the generator branch and okay. So now I will make a commit and call this like, well, let's get rid of a bunch of this crap. Init description. Oh, this is just junk. Okay. So what do I call this? Made init description. So now the config JSON, we can see the one that I made before, which this is only the second exercise that I have personally authored. I've ported lots of exercises, but those don't count as created as authorship. And so the first one was yacht. So we'll go over to that one, which it was merged. So and so it's in apparently. Wait a minute. I think we need to like pull from main or something in order to get the new yacht, which has the config JSON. Yeah, that's the whole thing. This might be like the first time that I've ever managed to successfully merge using VS Code's merge editor thing. All right, so I imagine now we have yacht. That was all just so that we could see this. So in the meta directory, we have src, which is where the example is supposed to go. It's important that I remembered that because we actually need to create an example CLJ and copy the implementation into that file and create a stub. So yes, it'll be something like this. But we're going to generate this programmatically, okay? All right, so it's a map with Yeah, and that's where the metadata comes from. Okay, so yeah, that's good. So we need a way of generating a UUID. I won't I won't worry about that. I'll just use one of those generator things. So we'll make a function called init config. This is going to do something like, so this goes, we have not created the meta directory yet. So we need meta with src. So we can do that with create dirs. And this would take something similar like this. So exercise practice, the exercise name. Okay, then it's going to be dot meta. And dot, wait, not dot, just src. Actually, not src. Hopefully this will make sense in a second. You'll see why. Because as we need to make the config JSON, it doesn't go in src. But we can still create dirs by applying create dirs on a vector created by evaluating conj path src, right? So far, we could have this same test here. So that we won't get an error, we'll just get nil if it already exists or something. So that would go here. So now I can run this and see if it works. Wrong number passed to what? Let's see if I can figure it out. Data is defined. So the meta directory All right, so that's just saved. I will try this. Yeah, so that's where the mistake is. Okay, so create DIRs is oh, we need to make this a path. I guess, okay. Right? Is that? No. It's, where's our output? I'm using a vector improperly. Let's see where that would be. It's apply here. No? Create DIRs. How is that getting? Let's see if this. That's correct. Okay, so not apply here, just regular. Yeah? Okay. All right, so now we have meta and SRC. So this will go, yeah, that's correct. Creators will go here. Should we test whether SRC also? No, whatever. All right, so that creates the directory, but then we need the config JSON, which I'll just get as a string over here. So the directory exists. Then we will spit something. And the name of the file is, well, here we do str of an fs file. And it's going to be, yes, path. Cons path, config JSON. And it's going to be apply. config JSON. Yep. So yeah, that's fine. Then we just need to put the contents of this. And do I want to do it like this? Probably not. Let's see. I can probably... So let's say we have config, which will be like... Can I like quickly escape all of these quotes or something? Like, change that to that. And it will be, yeah, fine. I'll just do all of them and then just change the two that, excellent. Okay, good. There, that's a JSON string. And I'll just use JSON G-code. Let's see. And then we can just associate to change these. So a config function. Huh, you know, I'm going to heat up some pizza. All right. Yeah, be right back. The kitties, I was told to expect them to be hiding for quite a long time. They said normally to expect like about 3 weeks for the kitties to become used to a new space, but they said with these kitties probably triple it. She said it might take like a month or two at least for them to really feel safe. So config will take a bunch of arguments. It will take the author. It will take the data. We have to pass in the data so that we can get like the exercise name and the metadata. So we haven't even looked at that file, or that it's in the generator here. We make so it's all the way at the top, and the metadata key is the metadata toml file. So that's metadata of data. So, so how do we deal with Toml? That's, I'm gonna have to, that's interesting. Let me see the file. What the hell is Toml? Here's problem specifications. The zipper exercise, and metadata Toml. And so it's 2 lines. So we can just like split this on the lines and just do like cheesy text processing. Yeah. So we'll say cheesy text processing. So yeah, it'll be we'll do split lines or something. We'll say metadata data. String str split lines. Okay, cool. And then, so what do we have? Title, zipper, blurb, blurb. And then we could just like title. Now we have to do something with each of these because we can split it on the equals, I guess. str, yeah, just split. We can't see a thing for that. One time I want to pop up. So it would just be like, okay, split equals. Is it the other way? Yes, it is the other way. Or it needs to actually be a regex. Yes. No, it's a hash. It's probably the other way. Would be nice if it would tell me. That's apparently wrong. Split. Okay, I will look at the docs myself. Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't showing the screen. All right. Closure docs. Yes. Wait, I had it right. Just oh, does equals need to be is that like a special? Wait, what? Oh, because this isn't a string. It's a sequence. So we need let's do that instead of split lines. So we'll just do this. No. And split it on equals. And then, so it's just the title and the blurb. We'll take the, how many are these? It's 4, right? 3. Title. Okay, then we do need to split lines. I'm gonna put the pizza in the oven. All right, I'm not gonna forget the pizza in the oven. Okay, we want to split lines. And then map string split on that. String split that on equals. And actually, we want title zipper blurb just map last. Zipper, creating a zipper for a binary tree. Cool. So that's how we extract our metadata. So I will just save this as a function called metadata. It'll be meta is already a function. I'll just say get meta, even though generally we don't like to call things get because if it's obvious. Like our fetch data function is actually not called fetch data, it's just called data. So define get meta, and this will take the data and it will do this. And that will be like it looks like there's some extra spaces here. We'll trim it or something. Say on the split, when we split it, we'll string trim after that. So this we are whoops. string trim for the white space. Boom, boom, boom. So then we would say get meta. And it does not work. Let's see. So something is not doing. Actually, that is correct. When we split it on this, well, I guess then we would want to map that on as well, right? Now I'm confused. Oh, it worked. That's right. Okay. Anyway, so that was that's. So what does this do? It returns a I want to put it in a vector because no reason. I just like vectors. So I'll just say map v returns a vector containing the exercise name. What were the name of the fields? It was title, the exercise title, and blurb. Exercise title and blurb. All right, so that's there. Let me take my pizza out. See, it didn't burn it. You know, I think I might actually end the stream here rather than eat my pizza in front of y'all, because it's been over just about an hour and a half, and this is just kind of boring work anyway. I'm just finishing the exercise generator, and eventually it will be just one function that will run the command line and generate the exercise. So I suppose that'll be the whole deal. And what day is it? It's Saturday. So tomorrow is Sunday. I'll be streaming on Exorcism at I think it's 10 p.m. UTC. All right. Thank you, Closures Together, for funding my work on the Closure track. And thank all of you. Zippers. That was quite a zipper saga. I will make the last stream public because now that it's a happy ending, it'll be there for everyone to see Oh, I shouldn't like make such a big deal of it. We'll see y'all later.